and welcome to another episode of Furniture_Makeover here on YouTube. This is Noor. I'm the creator of Furniture_Makeover, where I make over my house and dressers right here. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you how I turned a huge, ugly dresser into a beautiful piece of art. And it's my first time trying this kind of sheen. And honestly, it's debatable, but I already have 4 offers on it, so I'm going to let that go. So I found this piece on Facebook Market. It was posted for like a month. It is this tall. Yes, I needed a ladder so that I can stand on top of it. And it was a lot of work. All the drawers, every single drawer was broken. And the drawers are in good condition. Just the slides and the piece that's holding the slides were all just messed up. And so I had a lot of work to do, and I was super excited for it because this is where you actually see the transformation. Before we start this video, I just want to make sure that you already subscribe to my channel. This will help you check everything that I do week over week. Also, if you click the bell button, you'll be able to be notified every time I post something, so you just can keep up with me. As you can see, there's a lot of scratches on this dresser. There's a lot of tape that took me forever to remove. A lot of details on the side and the top that I didn't want to remove so that I don't lose the character of the dresser. So I had to work with what I have. But most importantly, I really needed to focus on fixing the chores, which is why I started there. The second challenge was moving this dresser. It was extremely heavy and I was on my own on that day. And so I tried with a dolly and it wouldn't budge. So I had to just go ahead and use the old method by just wiggling it around. I put a piece of cardboard to make that move easier, and I just kept wiggling it until I got it to where I want it to be. These are one of these moments that remind me that I'm just capable of a lot of things, and although it's really easy to ask my husband to just come and grab something for me, I'm still capable. And it is why I keep sharing with everyone that if you want to get something done, you're 100% capable of it. Here's your last look at what this dresser looked like right before I start demolishing the hell out of it and started working on it top to bottom. I first started taking out the drawers one by one and working on the rails. Not all of them were as bad as the one I started with, which was the 4th one to the bottom, but I had to either adjust the holder that's holding the rail or fix the rail. One of them was missing a part, but I had an exact same railing, so I had the ability to fix it. And finally, I just added some lubricant to make it easier for the rails and the drawers to be moving forward. Next on my to-do list was sanding this dresser, and it was not as hard as I thought it would be. I got this item that you can just add on top of your orbital sander, and it made it super easy to go to the details, especially on the crown on the top. And I went ahead and sanded it top to bottom until I finally decided to start with the top. And originally I was gonna stain the top until I decided what color I was gonna paint it, so I went ahead and painted the entire piece with the color of my choice. Over here you see me sanding the top all the way to the wood grain, and it was very satisfying, and I really thought I was finishing so quickly until I realized that the dust was tricking me. So once I wiped it out, I realized that it was really not sanded all the way to the bottom. So I went ahead and continued sanding back and forth until I was actually done sanding the top. Continued sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding, and what felt like forever. The entire piece took me about 45 minutes to finish, but it did feel like forever. After finishing the entire piece with sanding, I used the air blower to remove all the excess dust, and I ended up wiping it down until I was finally ready to paint. I chose this color by Bear, and I mixed it really well because I haven't used it in a few days, and if you don't use it, it will be in layers and it will not be the consistency or the quality that you want. So invest in a mixer. It's $5 to $7. That will make your job much easier and your paint with much more better quality. Up to that point, I was still deciding that I wanted to stain the top and paint the bottom. So I went ahead and covered everything with tape, put a cardboard over there so that when I spray paint, I don't get any paint on the top and I only paint the front of the dresser. So from there, I decided to start painting. So I went ahead and prepped everything, got my paint sprayer, brought some water to mix a little bit of water with the paint to make it a little bit softer on the sprayer, and I started spraying. As I was spraying the dresser and got to this point where I was halfway, I looked at it and said, I will be painting everything because this is just too gorgeous for me to mess with. I just needed to put extra layers on the top to make sure it's scratch resistant, but it was beautiful and I did not want to stain the top after this. When it's a piece that I'm gonna be selling, I usually try new things just so that I can practice learning them or maybe just never do them again. And it's when I started using this clear coat. This is a clear coat that I use on cars. My husband has it because he works on cars, so we went ahead and gave it a try. The sheen is extreme. It looks like it's glazed on. As you see, it's literally mirroring everything that I do. It's a freaking mirror now. But the results are just unique because I don't see anything like this on the market. And I was thinking we either messed it up big time or made something new. This is what the dress will look like at the end. I was super skeptical because I was thinking I've never seen something like this in a market. Will it sell? What will I do? Maybe I'll just have to sand the whole thing, which was going to be a headache to do. We went ahead and took pictures of it with the measurements, staged it. Not even as best as I could because in my head I was thinking not good enough. And little did I know, 4 offers in the same day. Hopefully it goes by this weekend, but again, it was really new to me. So tell me what you think about it. Is it too much? I mean, I was reflected on the piece. If you saw it, just go ahead and rewind and you'll see that. Tell me what you think. Should I do it again? Do you really want me to link what I used? And I don't know, what do you think about it? If you don't follow me already, please subscribe and follow my channel. Also, if you are not following my Instagram already, or you see me every day on stories, go ahead and follow me at furniture_makeover for literally every day of me. Thank you for having me for another week, and we'll see you next week on Friday for another video just like this.